Hey guys, it's me Chota King and welcome to my channel, and this series is gonna be special since I am going to show my entire modded car collection that I started collecting last year. It's been an year since I started doing this, but then I left it, of course, because I do like to play other games as well, and it was kind of getting tedious, and the basically the glitch that we were using to trade cars were patched back then, and I had enough after my 2 months collecting day and night trading with endless of people. And first off, we're gonna start from all the brand cars. I'm also driving a brand car right now, but unfortunately I did merge this one uh, from another car. So this is not really a modded car, but it still has a custom plate. I meant by modded, I mean it's not a proper brand car because brand cars are supposed to be realistic, and this paint job, as you can see, is definitely not realistic. So let's hop in and first look at all my brand cars. So the interesting part is gonna be that I have three characters where I have my entire collection. So this is my character one, basically the main one. And then when we are done with this one, we'll move to the other ones to see the brand cars I have on there. So yeah guys, before we start from my office garage, these are the few cars that I have found yesterday when I was done recording this video. So this is the Porsche Taycan with penny wheels right here. And after that we have an Audi R8. This is my version. This is basically a normal version of the Obey 10F in the game with Benny wheels, and it has an Audi plate. I will also show you guys another proper R8 which looks much cleaner than this one. This is a bit crazy. And then afterwards we have the Lamborghini Urus with the F1 wheels. I also have another cleaner Lamborghini Urus coming in this video, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so since we are here, let's begin seeing the brand cars. So first up we have the Emirates, which is the McLaren Senna. The color on this thing is pretty nice, and later in this video I'll show you guys where this color is from. Moving on, we have the Mercedes set. We have this car, the older Mercedes GT car, and then we have the SLR McLaren. So these are a part of one singular set. So these are pretty cool. And then we have the Torero here, which is the Countach. So up next we have the Torero XO. This is also the Neo Countach. So this one is pretty cool as well. Okay, after that we have the full Ferrari set of three cars. This is pretty cool. I love these cars. And moving on, we have Mercedes, the Scafter V12, but it says AMG V12 on the plate. On the upper floor, the first vehicle we have is actually a bike with a BMW plate. This is, in my opinion, one of the cooler or coolest brand cars that I have, brand vehicles, if you like. Up next is another Mercedes, the GT63S, and after that we have the Ferrari F40. This is one of my favorite cars in real life as well. After that we have two older Ferraris, and next up we have the both Supras, the newer Supra and also the older one. You can just go onto my server and you'll find all the details of the colors of the plates and everything, so it's very detailed on my server, so you can always look for details there. Up next we have the Mercedes SLR Roadster. It's pretty nice. Up next we have the Lamborghini. I think it just says Lambo on the plate. Up next we have a Bugatti here, but apparently I was told the this car actually has a crew color. So some people consider this crust, some people don't. But since I have it, I just kept it this way. Up next we have a BMW M5. That's what it says on the plate as well. Up next we have the Winster, which is the Rolls-Royce Phantom, I think. Up next we have another BMW. I think this says BMW on the back. Yeah, this is one of the older BMWs. I really like this one. This one has a very cool finish. Also, the interior color is really interesting. So yeah guys, before we continue to this video, I would like to show you guys one of the brand cars that I originally made. So just a disclaimer, this isn't supposed to be a remake, this is my original idea, and this car is the Buccaneer Custom. As you can see, it is raised up because I have the hydraulics up. So this car is supposed to be the Pontiac Le Mans. This is one of my original creations, so if you're interested to have this or trade this with one of your original cars, do let me know, we could arrange that. So yeah, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video, and I just want to showcase this before we continued. So hope you like what you see right here. I'm really proud of this car. Okay, so on the next garage floor, the first car we have right here is the Lamborghini Urus Mansouri with custom bumpers and all that. So moving on, we have another Ferrari right here, and right after that, this is the Hellcat Daytona. This is pretty nice. Up next, we have the T20, which is obviously a McLaren. Then we have Alfa Romeo, and after that, we have the DTP72. This is one of the prettiest or best looking cars that I have, I'm pretty sure. Not because of the color, because of the car itself. So on the upper floor, we have another Rolls Royce. And up next, we have the Koenigsegg Agera R. This is pretty clean. And right after that, we have the Dubsta 6x6, which is the Brabus 6x6 in real life. And after that, we have the Camaro SS. And up next we have a Mustang right here, but it is apparently merged with something, I believe. Actually, not a brand car as clean as you'd like. Up next we have another Koenigsegg, which is alright. And up next we have a Porsche 918 Spider. This is pretty clean, I like it. On the upper floor we have the Corvette C8, I believe. And right after that we have the Challenger Demon, and right after that we have the Scat Pack, and then we have the 911 Porsche. This is the Maserati, looks pretty nice. After that we have the Koenigsegg Jesko, pretty nice. And right after that we have the Weka, which is the Gallardo. On the third garage floor we have the Subaru right here. I'm not sure what model of Subaru this is, but I also have this. And then we have the Lexus RCF right here. This is a pretty cool color, so I like it. And on the upper floor we have the Rizwani tank right here. This is also one of the cool looking vehicles that I have. And after that I have the Ram TRX right here. This is a pretty cool looking vehicle as well. I like the color. Up next we have the CTSV, if I'm correct. Yes, I am. There you go. And up next we have one of the Bentleys. Here you go. This is another Subaru that we have right here. Pretty cool stuff. Right now I'm skipping all the cars which aren't brand cars, So if you see me skip anything, it's basically not a brand car. And on the upper level, we have another slogan GT, which has the plate of AMG GTPS right here. And up next, we have the Dodge Viper, the V10 version. Yep, SRT 10, I meant. And after that, we have a Skyline right here, the R33. And right after that, we have the Shelby Cobra right here. This is pretty nice. Up next, we have another Skyline, the R34 right here. And up next, we have the regular Dodge Viper right here. This is pretty cool stuff, pretty clean. I like it. And after that, we have another Porsche right here. Alright, so now we are done with the office garage, but I still have more brand cars to show you guys. So this is the Audi RS3. Moving on, we have the Osiris, which is the Pagani Huayra, if I am saying that correctly. And after that, we have another McLaren P1. This has a slightly different plate than the white one that you guys saw earlier. This one says McLaren P1. And after that, we have the Lamborghini Urus. And then we have the Audi R8. This is also one of my favorite cars in real life. And then we have the Golf GTI, I think, if I am correct, GTI Mark 1 MK1, which says at the back. And after that, this is my own merged RX-7. This used to be red, but I changed it to this color right here. And after that, we have the older 911 Porsche right here. This is also a pretty cool car. And after that, we have the Celica. This is pretty clean as well. In the next garage, we have only three brand cars to see here. The Lamborghini Diablo, the Nissan 350Z, and the Chevrolet C10. Okay, so in this garage, we only have two brand cars, the Lamborghini Murcielago SVJ, and one of the cleanest looking Camaro that I have, which is a gift from one of my friends. So this one is special as well. In this garage, we only have three brand cars. One is a Jaguar right here, which is pretty clean as well. And next up, we have the Audi RS5 2018, which is a coupe. And after that, we have the Honda Civic Type R right here, which is pretty nice. We have another three brand cars in this garage, which is the Nissan GTR, the BMW E92, and a Porsche SUV right here, which is interesting color actually. So finally, we have another garage with full 10 brand cars. The first one is the AMG 1. Next up is another Mercedes. So finally, another garage with full 10 brand cars. The first one is the AMG 1. Up next, we have another Mercedes, and then the G63 AMG right here. After that, we have the Dodge Charger SRT8, and right after that, we have the Lancer Evo 10 right here. Up next, we have Porsche, and then we have a Ferrari as well. After that, we have the RS3 ABT, which is the basically the sport version of the Audi RS3. Up next, we have the Lamborghini Huracan, which is the Tempesta in the game, and right after that, we have the Bugatti Veyron. So the color of this may seem like you have seen it before because it was the color of the first car, which was the McLaren Senna. So I used this car to merge over that one to make it more unique. I like it, so why not? So thankfully I was just looking around and I didn't miss these three vehicles. This is the Acura NSX, the newer one. This is the Mustang Eleanor from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. And then we have another Supra, the new one. But the plate of this is a Supra RR, which I don't think really exists. So I just made this into a racing Supra, the Supra GR if you'd like to call it. So yeah, these three are also brand cars. Four brand cars right here, which I nearly forgot about. So this is the McLaren F1. Don't mind the rims, I could have that changed really. After that we have the Ferrari SF90. Up next we have the Ford GT, but I think this has a scratch persistent coat on the cars, which does make it scratched, but I still have it. I didn't get a chance to fix this, but I could. Next one is the Lycan HS. So these are the four brand cars in this garage. Another five brand cars in my agency garage. Starting off, we have the Audi e-tron GT. Then we have the Range Rover SVR. Up next, we have the Ford GT. And after that, we have another Bugatti Chiron. And then we have this Celine S7 right here. Also, this is the Lamborghini Sian that I was driving when I started this video off, so I thought I'd also show you this. In this garage we have only two brand cars for now. This is the Aston Martin Victor, and besides it is the Bugatti Chiron. I think this should be one of the last brand cars I have on this character, which is also a Ferrari. Thankfully I spotted this. So yeah, if you guys are new to the modded car scene in GTA Online, I'll basically show you what it means. So right here, this car has Benny wheels as well. You can't normally put any Benny wheels on this one because there is basically no Benny options right here. And after that, we have things like unselected window tints. Nothing is selected in this option, so that's how you know it is unselected. So after that, it comes down to having a unselected color. As you can see, if I go in classic or metallic, they both show that nothing is selected. So you should also have an unselected color for your car. And then as well, you also need unselected wheel color, which is selected on this car, but there are the brand cars are all clean and all unselected, but apparently this is not. And I'm actually curious if this car have Patriot tire smoke, which does matter, but it is not necessary in each car. So let's take it out and see if it has a Patriot tire smoke. I'm pretty sure it does. Let's check out though. Yeah, it does have Patriot tire smoke. And also some cars also have unselected interior color because there is no options here that I can find for interior color, so that is also something unique you can have with your vehicles.